Chairman of the National Assembly meets with General Secretary, President of China Xi Jinping.
South Korea launches military surveillance satellite, bolstering monitoring of North Korea.
Escalating tensions in the South China Sea pose serious maritime security threats.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. I am Hoàng Yên, and here we go, the first supply of the show. On the morning of April 8th in Beijing, the capital city of China, the Chairman of National Assembly of Vietnam, Mr. Vương Đình Huệ, just met General Secretary, the President of China, Xi Jinping.
During the meeting, Chairman of the National Assembly Vương Đình Huệ congratulated China on its significant achievements, which hold historical significance for the party, state, and people of China. He also expressed hope that China would bring opportunities for cooperation to neighboring countries, including Vietnam. Emphasizing the crucial role of cooperation between the two legislative bodies, General Secretary, President of China Xi Jinping welcomed the recent signing of a new cooperation agreement between the National People's Congress of China and the National Assembly of Vietnam aimed at enhancing the depth and effectiveness of cooperation, actively implementing cooperation in various areas and at all levels. General Secretary, President of China Xi Jinping proposed that both sides actively contribute to enhancing substantive cooperation, promoting people-to-people exchanges, and sharing experiences in building a socialist rule of law state under the leadership of the party.
Also on the morning of April 8th, Vietnamese time zone, South Korea just launched its second military reconnaissance satellite amid efforts to enhance monitoring capability over North Korea.
The South Korean Ministry of National Defense announced on April 8th that at 19:17 local time on April 7th, equivalent to 6:17 on April 8th Vietnam time, they successfully launched their second military surveillance satellite from the John F. Kennedy Space Center on Merritt Island, Florida, USA, aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. This marks the second military satellite launched by South Korea, and as part of the plan through 2025, South Korea aims to possess 5 surveillance satellites to effectively monitor North Korea. South Korea is also striving to purchase approximately 50 to 60 small and micro-surveillance satellites by 2030, which are expected to provide data on the Korean peninsula every 30 minutes or even faster.
Over the past 72 hours, Houthi forces in Yemen have claimed to launch missiles and conducted drone attacks targeting vessels from the UK, the US, and Israel in Red Sea.
Houthi forces have targeted a British vessel and several US warships in the Red Sea, while also attacking 2 Israeli ships in the Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean as they were en route to Israeli ports. This situation has led to a significant escalation in tensions in the region, posing a serious threat to maritime security and safety. The security instability in the Red Sea has forced many shipping companies to temporarily suspend operations through the Red Sea and redirect to longer and more costly sea routes around the Cape of Good Hope in southern Africa.
Upcoming are some updated news.
At a working session between the European Union (EU) delegation in Vietnam and Vietnam's Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Le Minh Hoan, the EU acknowledged Vietnam's significant efforts in combating illegal, unreported, and unregulated IUU fishing. Minister Le Minh Hoan requested the European Commission (EC) to consider sharing difficulties and provide technical support and resources to help Vietnam effectively enforce fisheries regulations, thereby swiftly removing the IUU yellow card warning imposed on Vietnam. On the EU side, Ambassador Julian Guerrier praised Vietnam's proactive spirit in efforts to remove the IUU yellow card, particularly its determination to enhance the capacity of the fishing community and modernize the long-standing traditional fishing industry.
Starting from June 17, Vietnam Airlines will officially inaugurate direct flights from Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City to Manila, the capital of the Philippines. The airline will operate flights between Hanoi and Manila with a frequency of 3 flights per week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. For the route between Ho Chi Minh City and Manila, the frequency will be 4 flights per week on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Consequently, Vietnam Airlines will operate a total of 7 flights departing from Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City to Manila.
A specialized global tourism review website, TripAdvisor, has released its list of the top 10 most beautiful beaches in Asia for 2024, with My K Beach in Da Nang ranking 6th. TripAdvisor's Traveler's Choice Awards Best of the Best title is a prestigious accolade aimed at honoring the leading destinations as voted by the traveler community, identifying the best of the best tourist spots. Besides My K, Da Nang also boasts several unique and fascinating beaches around the Sun Tra Peninsula.
Let's move to today's story. Recently, urban workers are increasingly go back to rural areas. Many have chosen to stay in their hometowns after Lunar New Year rather than returning to work in the cities. This shift not only helps them earn steady income and enjoy good benefits, but also supports businesses in maintaining stable operations.
After spending 5 years working in Dong Nai, Ms. Nguyen T from Yen Than district has decided to remain in her hometown for work since the Lunar New Year. According to her, job opportunities and salaries in local businesses have improved significantly.
The salary was satisfactory, and the benefits were good. Being close to home makes it convenient for family life and childcare.
It's not just Muslim, but recently, many laborers who used to work in provinces in the north and south have chosen not to return to their previous workplaces but instead seek new jobs at nearby companies. Many businesses have benefited from this trend. For example, Min An De Luong Garment Company, which usually worries about labor mobility and fluctuations after the Lunar New Year, has managed to recruit nearly 200 workers since the beginning of the year. Most of them are skilled workers returning from the south. This year, fortunately, there has been less labor mobility after the Lunar New Year. We have invested in machinery to increase production capacity to ensure income for workers. The return of laborers to their localities is a positive signal, indicating that income levels in hometown businesses have seen improvements, making them more appealing. Nghệ An is becoming a destination for both domestic investors and foreign direct investment, FDI, enterprises. Therefore, there is a high demand for labor recruitment from businesses. Particularly, laborers returning from southern provinces, those with experience and high skills, will receive fairly good salaries. This presents a great opportunity for workers to seek employment opportunities in their own hometowns.
The last story to send